Hey y'all, good evening. Mississippi Math here. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to make biscuits. Biscuits, you know, the good stuff with all the fat. Ain't none of this diet stuff in here. So, hold on. Alright, so what we're going to do is, recipe calls for, of course, Amanda Jane's watching. It calls for 4 cups of flour. I already have 2 cups in here so that I could get part of it done. And I wanted, hey Mobella, you should teach them how to make biscuits over there. So you're going to take 4 cups of flour, and I use all-purpose. And so I add, with that 4 cups of flour, I add 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Can't show you the label, but baking powder. And I add 2 teaspoons of salt. Salt. Okay. And then I will add the other 2 cups of flour. Hey, Miss Dorothy, I sure do miss you. You need to come on and see me. Look at Miss Ellen. Oh, y'all, my chicken breast is, I gotta go turn my chicken breast. I'm gonna show y'all that too, just a minute. Hey, big sister. What are you doing? Hey, Miss Barbara. Okay. Let me add 1 more cup of flour. And y'all, I want to be accurate, sort of, kind of. Just there and above, or around. You know, a little pinch of this and a little pinch of that. So then we sift it all down there. Oh, when I get it just a little bit down, I will add a 1/4 cup of powdered milk. Because a lot of recipes like to use, hey, Miss Amanda Jane Sandor. A lot of recipes like to use BISCUITS. That's just anti-Southern. But anyway, we ain't going to be using all that stuff. We're going to use the real deal. Okay? So then you're sifting all this in here. And in case y'all are wondering, I thought that after I get the biscuits in the oven, I'm going to show y'all that I'm frying some chicken breasts. Hey, Miss Pat! And because Brian and Amanda Jane want chicken and biscuits. So we're going to have chicken and biscuits. See, some folks might not even know what this thing is. You probably ain't old enough. If you're that old, then you know what it is. If you ain't, well, you better Google it. It's called a sifter. And it takes forever. I should have sifted a couple cups. This is going to take the longest. So let me see. Hey, sister girlfriend. I love you, Lisa. Okay, well, I will type up you the recipe, Miss Amanda Jane. Hey, Aunt Peanut. We love you. Hey, Miss Candace. How are you? Not my daughter-in-law, Candace, in case anybody was wondering. But I figure y'all can read on there. I am working these hands, girl. I'm going to have these good muscles, baby. I'm going to have something good. Okay, now that we got it all sifted out. Okay, let me go check my chicken breasts. Sorry, y'all. Somebody wanting to bother me. You know, them telemarketers. Okay, once you have your flour and your baking soda and your salt, which makes up your self-rising flour, and you got your powdered milk in there, then you add the good stuff, And I always like to cheat. I like to melt some and do some room temperature. So you dump that over in there. And then, you know, you got to do it the real good way. And you just kind of mix it in there. Let me pick y'all up where y'all can see me making a mess. See there? Mix it all in there. Some people are fancy and use cutters. We don't use cutters. I ain't never even bought one of them things. Hey, Margie, I sure do miss you. You know how to make a biscuit. I know you know how to make a biscuit. I've ate your biscuits before. Okay, so once you get that in there, you want it to be, you know, some people say like peas. I like to say you want it sort of like a moist cornmeal. When you get it all out there. Okay, then a couple of my secret recipes is you add sour cream, I'm telling y'all, add your sour cream in there real good and proper. And if you want measurements, well, they say 8 ounces, and I guess that's a cup. I might give a little more. And then, but now, I can tell you this, if I don't have sour cream, and I do have buttermilk, then I will use buttermilk instead of sour cream. But then, instead of using sugar, I use a 1/2 cup of Sprite. That's what I said. You pour that over in there, and it kind of foams up. What'd I do, y'all? This crazy thing. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be mixing it up with my hands, but, you know, we don't always do it just like we do. So, and then I'll add a little bit of milk, and when I say a little bit of milk, I can't give you an accurate amount. I feel it, okay? So if it feels like it's about right to me, y'all see? Well, hang on. How are we gonna do this? Let's see. All right, let me mix it up real good. And you don't want to mix it up too much, because when you get over there to the kneading, getting it out, you gonna make it to where it don't want to rise up, and you won't get them big old cat head biscuits. Y'all be knowing what cat head biscuits are. Okay. It ain't feeding time. Okay, you got that. So now I'm gonna move over here to the other side. Let me bring y'all over here. Dexter, hush. You're not getting fed yet. Okay. All right, so I'm going to sprinkle my flour on here, which I done cleaned all this up, so y'all ain't got to worry about all that. Can y'all see it? Yeah, I can tell you can see it. Okay. And then I like to dump it out. Dump it out. And then cover it like that. All right, some people, now I'm going to tell you, you know, you can use a rolling pin. You can use a rolling pin. That's not totally uncountry. But I don't use a rolling pin because I like to make cat head biscuits. That's how my man liked them. He liked everything big. He liked his dumplings big. So anyway, I know y'all can see it, so I'm going to push it out with my rolling pin. Okay, and that's about like what I want it. It's about that thick. And then you use your biscuit cutter. Yes, I do. I am well aware that it is a wine glass. But y'all don't tell Amanda Jane that I'm using one of her wine glasses to cut up her biscuits. She might want to, I don't know, eat my biscuits, I guess. Okay, so let me show you. I'm going to put these in here on my cookie sheet to bake in the oven. You want to line it with parchment paper if you don't want to have to, you know, do a big job at cleaning up. All right. Okay, we're just gonna put 6 in there. Can y'all see those said 6? Okay. All right. I'm going to stick them in the oven. Where is the oven? There's the oven. And I have it at 400 degrees. And it usually takes 25-30 minutes to make. All right. Well, with the rest of this dough that I have, I will now make biscuits to flash freeze. You put them in the oven, you put them in the freezer so that on them days when you really having them days you want a biscuit, but you don't want to get up and have to make a biscuit, you can just cheat and get one already out. And you didn't buy it at no grocery store. Do you hear what I'm saying? You did not get them good things at no grocery store. Okay, so we're making up going another round on it. Okay. All right, well, y'all get the gist of that. All right. And we'll stick them in the freezer. I'm one of those that I don't believe in wasting nothing. So we're going to beat the devil out of that and slap them nice little things on there. Mobella, we're gonna make a big fat one like your daddy liked. You know, he always got the special biscuits. See, special biscuit. And it's always enough to make another one. But I'm not gonna cut it out. Okay, now we will stick these in the freezer, see, like that, to flash freeze them. Can you still see it? Okay, so let me bring you over here. Oh, thank you, Amanda. I got it from BU Boutique. You just check out Abby Acox. Okay, as you can see, I already have flash frozen some so that y'all can see them. You can see what they'll look like. And then you will just take them out and put them in a Seal-A-Meal or a good Ziploc freezer bag. Don't just put them in just any old thing because, you know, You don't want them good old biscuits to be freezer burned or taste all funky. Okay, so I did that. All right, and we got those in there. So let me show y'all. We are going over here. Let me sit y'all here. Well, you know you don't feed him. That's my favorite son-in-law, and you better feed him. You probably will freeze them, Amanda, probably about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. All right, so let me lean y'all this way. Maybe y'all can see. All right, so I am going to give y'all a little bonus something. I am going to do chicken breasts. These are just boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And I'm going to pound them just a little bit. You don't need to be pounded a whole lot. Unless they're really fat. And they were really fat. Those that I cooked over there was really fat. Okay. Then I'm going to put them in my egg wash stuff. You know what I'm talking about. That stuff that you put in there. What I use is just egg and milk. And then I have, let me wash my hands, sorry. And in my batter, I have flour, I have salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and a little tones. Everything's got to have a little tones. And I did do just a little. I didn't add a little extra for measure. And then I will drop them over in here. Like that. I know everybody has their own little way of doing things and battering things, and well, this is always what's worked for us. Let me wash my hands again. Y'all come on over here. Okay. Hey, I got a phone thing coming in. So I won't be moving this around with no napkin holder. Okay, so then you just shake it up real good. And sometimes, well, you make sure you close it. Sometimes, you know, I like to double dredge, but I'm not going to double dredge tonight for time's sake. And we're going to slap this in here. Ooh, look at that. Don't that look good? Wait, where's that? And depending on, hey Monica, and depending on how thick your breasts are, depends on how long you want to fry them. I usually like to do them about 4 or 5 minutes on each side if I got them thin, and which you saw that I did. Let me wash my hands again. That I did beat them down a little bit. So them chickens died by the hammer. Okay. All right, y'all. So you see that those are frying up all pretty. And we'll flip them over. All right. Because of time. Oh, and some people like to use various kinds of oil to cook their chicken and stuff in. And when I don't have it, I like to get a vegetable shortening. I cannot show you the name. And I'll put me several hunks over in that pan and melt it and get it all good and hot. And throw them things over in there. And so Well, when your biscuits are ready, you will take them out of the oven, of course. And you will have beautiful biscuits. And we will have chicken with them. So that's what our chicken breast looks like. All pretty. It's going to be all good too. Well, Miss Dorothy, you just tell Monica to bring you on down here, and up here, and I'll cook you for some food. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and cornbread. Thank y'all for watching. You make me feel special. Not that kind of special, but you know, special, special.